Hello, my name is Dee,
And I'm Dory.
and we are the Design Dreamers. Hi, everybody. We're glad you're
Hello.
with us today.
Big on the dreaming.
Big on the dreaming, that's right. We work on the design part too, but we're big on the dreaming.
So our saying for this week is, we are stronger together.
Oh, that is so true. Like us, we complement each other. What one is lacking, the other one makes up for. So,
Right,
yeah.
right. And this
Mhm.
actually is the journal that I use to record all of our stuff that we put in our videotaping and when we release them and things like that. But I really liked this saying. So if you find someone that enjoys the same thing that you do, doing it together can make it just that much more exciting for you. So
Yes.
like even in the sewing community, maybe you don't even have a friend close by that loves to sew, but you can still apply this by watching the YouTubes or looking at the blogs or looking at Instagram, right?
Right.
Ideas and make it stronger. We're all stronger together.
That is right. And for those of you that are just joining us and have not seen us before, this channel is about thrifting and how you can sew on the cheap, if you will, and still have those makes that you like to do, that you see and you want to have, and get your creative process going. So, and just enjoying the process, and we share some of our mistakes too. So,
Mistakes? Who makes a mistake?
I don't know. Sometimes I do a lot of unpicking. So
Yeah. Wait till you hear about the mistakes I made with this.
uh-oh.
Yeah. So we're going to show you a couple of makes today. That's what this video is going to be. Are you going to go first or am I? So he's a big
It doesn't matter. Why don't you go first this time?
Okay. So what I've been dying to make, I specifically went out and bought this new look pattern because I wanted a jumpsuit that had a zipper in the front. Because I like jumpsuits, but I really need something I can get in and out of. So
yes.
This jumpsuit, I got it on at Hobby Lobby, so it's less than the price that's on there. I got it for $4 and some cents. And so this is the jumpsuit I made, View B. And it seemed like it was going to be too tight in here for me. I mean, you look at that, that's a skinny leg. And
yeah, and you have kind of muscular legs.
Yeah, I've always had like these.
Well, you got them for
do leg wrestling with me, man. I can beat you every time. I can beat my husband at leg wrestling because my legs are just like muscular. So I took this particular pattern right here and I added it from like here on down. So it wouldn't be so narrow as this one.
Smart.
I think the narrow looks so good. Lay down my pants back here to the fabric. I have marked, you can see where I have marked the crotch line in the sizing, and along with a few other little markings, just so I can keep it cut in the right size. You take this is really important, to measure from your grain line to the edge of your fabric. And you're going to measure it in 3 places for it to be right. And that's important so that it's going to hang right when you're done. So what I've done is I've matched the crotch line of the new pant leg that I want to the crotch line of the old pant leg. That's really important. The crotch line has to be right. And then I wanted to make sure that the straight of grain, this line here, is the same width all the way down so that that is straight. And I just kind of pinned it together, put a little tape to kind of hold it in place till I pin it together, so that I will have the correct lines to follow. So once I get up here and cut here at the crotch, then I'm going to make it a little bit wider on both sides. Now that I have this all cut out, I have 2 pattern pieces, one on top of the other. I'm going to take off this top piece because that is not going to have the markings. That markings are different than the markings that I want. I want the markings that go with the pantsuit, not the markings that are on the top layer of pants.
But one thing you don't know by just looking at this pattern is on the back of this is elastic, just on the back half of the bottom. So I'll be showing you that.
Yeah, I'm curious how that looks.
Yeah. So I will stand up and give you the whole view, and then I'll tell you some of the issues I had with it.
Okay, all right. Oh, I like this fabric. It's so pretty.
Yeah, this fabric, I don't usually like Hobby Lobby fabric, but I wanted to make this jumpsuit, and it's crepe, and I had no crepe in my stash. So when I was in Hobby Lobby getting some patterns for $1.99, they had this rack that said $2 a yard fabric, and they had this, it's called Italian snakeskin crepe.
Great.
So look at it really close.
Oh, it's very pretty. Yes.
Yeah. So it was only $2 a yard. So I paid about, I bought 4 yards of it. So I paid $8 for the fabric. And then the pattern was $4.
Very good.
This zipper, okay, so this zipper is supposed to be an invisible zipper, but you can see it. A little. So I've never put in an invisible zipper, and you think for my first try, I would do a back one or back skirt, but no, I smack in it. But it doesn't look bad, I don't think.
No, it doesn't. It's not distracting at all. It looks nice.
Yeah. So the invisible zipper I had bought at a thrift store for 25 cents.
So there you go. Look at that for a
So I'm going
thrifty.
to try to get this so you can see the bottom of the leg.
Oh, that is so cute. It fits you nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yes.
And
Can you? Oh yeah, sure.
I wait for you to see the elastic, so I have to do a close up of that.
Yeah, just turn around a little bit so we can see and move towards the gate a little bit more, and then we can see that. Okay, there we go. A little bit of that elastic. Yeah, that's kind of a different.
So in the back is elastic, in the bottom back half, but the front half does not have elastic.
Huh.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. It's really comfortable. I like it. So, all right, let's get back over here. So some of the little issues that I had with this, besides putting an invisible zipper that I've never done before, and I don't have an invisible zipper foot, which might be something fun to invest in, was the bodice is shorter. The bodice is shorter than the sleeves. So when I went to sew the zipper on the bodice, I actually sewed it on the sleeve.
Oh no. Oh.
So yeah, I had to take that. I mean, I had basted it first. I had done everything first. Oh yeah, this is good. Now I'm going to sew it down. Yeah. So, and then, so in the front, I had taken the 2 front sleeves and put the zipper. So then when I went to put the back together, I'm like, the back doesn't match the front because the sleeves, it was like, oh my gosh. So I twice did the sleeves in the front.
Oh no.
My mind just could not wrap itself around there. And so what I had to end up doing was taking the pattern, laying the pattern on the fabric. Laying the tissue pattern on the fabric to see what was what. Because even though I had the markings on there, the markings were the same on the sleeve as they were in the front.
Oh, yes. And that's a really good idea. Whenever you get confused and you can't figure out what your pieces are and how they go, take those tissues that you cut it out with, and then you can identify everything again and get it straight in your mind.
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go, people. There's
a lesson for everybody. So don't sew your zipper in the sleeve. It doesn't work.
That's right.
My advice today. Like, how do you get out of it now?
Yeah, that creates quite the visual, trying to get in that thing like that.
Yeah, right. So that's the make that I
I
have.
just want to say I'm glad you stuck with it because it turned out very, very pretty and it looks very nice on you. It's very,
Thank
it looks
you.
very, well, my make is, remember my burnout fabric that I was going to make a topper out of?
Now, is that from a Fabric Mart mystery bundle?
This is from a Fabric Mart mystery bundle.
That's what I thought I remembered it from, yeah.
And actually, I thought I'd have to wear a cami on it, but I guess I don't.
No.
So I wanted a topper out of this really, really bad. I just had been talking a couple of videos about how I was going to make a topper out of this. So I didn't end up doing that. For some reason, I couldn't get it with a nap to lay right the way I wanted it. So I said, okay, all right, I have this pattern that I bought because I have a similar top that's ready to wear. And I loved it. And I thought, okay, I will just make this because I love the fabric. The fabric is gorgeous. It's, the burnt out velvet. So that's what I did. I did take, and if you notice, there's no long sleeves in there.
Right, yeah.
So I did a pattern hacking myself.
Oh,
that's funny. I did pattern hacking too. So what I did is the sleeves were short sleeves on this pattern. And I didn't want to do any reconfiguring with the armhole. I did not want to alter that. That can be a challenge for me anyway to do. So I went to another pattern. Actually, it was a different company. This was a Simplicity. And I went through several different patterns that had long sleeves. And when I got to a pattern that would merge smoothly onto that other pattern, I just folded the arm down, the armhole piece down on the long sleeve part, taped it to the where I needed it to be, and made it long sleeves. And I'm really happy because I have longer arms, and usually I don't have, they're usually up here, if I don't lengthen it. It came out a nice length on me. I like that length.
Did you happen to video that pattern hacking that you did?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I'll be doing it again.
Yeah.
Because I figured with the type of fabric and this being a velvet, I wanted it to have the longer sleeves. It was going to be more of a winter top.
Right.
So I'm really pleased with it. I'm really, really happy with it. I don't know if you can see that, but I like a little looser style.
Yeah.
You guys know me by now.
Very, very comfortable.
It is extremely comfortable. I was concerned about putting in this self-binding here for the I don't know if you can see that, for the neckline here.
Okay.
Because it's such a thin fabric, but it worked just well. It's perfect. It sits up well. It's stitched well. A little bit of a challenge. This fabric is slippery. So when I did my neckline here, I had pins in there every half an inch. So I'd sew a little bit and take the pin out. Sew a little bit and take the pin out because it was quite the challenge to do. But I really like it. I'm very happy with it. And I'll make a topper out of something else.
There you go. There you go. Very good. Yeah.
So let me show you. I do want to show that this was pattern Simplicity 8337. Very, very happy with how this turned out. So
yes, very nice. So this is our makes for this week. I can't believe it's August already. But don't forget that we are stronger together.
Yes,
we are stronger by having you guys together with us. That makes us stronger too. So we are very happy to share this with you. We hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe, leave any comments. And we didn't have Nate with us today, sorry, but maybe next time.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.